Hey YouTube world, and hey to my Neville Nation. I know you're out there. Welcome to Neville Girl Forever, or welcome back. And on this channel we discuss and explore everything Neville Goddard, and I invite you to follow me as my dream life unfolds, and I want to help support you as to help make your dream life unfold. So whether you're brand new to the Neville Goddard, and hang in there, it'll soon click and start to make sense. I'm starting to try and tie everything together, or whether you are more familiar or seasoned with Neville Goddard, and just are looking for added support or a journey member, I'm your girl. Because for years I studied law of attraction hard. I have lots of certifications, became a life coach, and I did have some success. I'm not saying I didn't, but it wasn't until I came across Neville Goddard and the thank you prayer. I'm never gonna stop talking about it because it is the most amazing prayer. Thank you for showing me that all of my issues are already solved. That's the law of assumption right there in a nut. But just to go forward from there, when I came across Neville, it tied everything that I ever learned and actually gave me real success. So I want to help you do that too. And so for those who are new to Neville Goddard, I just want to share that this is all based basically on the premise that you and God are one, and the part of you that is God is your wonderful imagination, as Neville would say. So that's a little foundation to start off with. So today I wanted to continue on the mood challenge. I have a new challenge for you because I challenge myself every day, and it's not like challenges and like, oh my gosh, like a work challenge, but it's once you start feeling really good, and you start to feel the yummy vibrations that you're starting to bring in from all your different works, your sats at night, your scripting. We're going to go over all of these at some point, right? But the challenge is, how long can you stay in these yummy, delicious vibrations? And if you have done this work, you will know what I mean. And if you haven't been there yet, don't be afraid, because that's what I'm here for. Because eventually your recall will come back. That's the best way to say it. Because when you've done your stats or when you've done other things, you'll start to get this feeling in your body, in your stomach, it tingles, so that all you have to do is think of love and being loved, and then just close your eyes for a second, even if you're at the office or carefully in the car or wherever, right? But it'll come over you. So what I'm helping you do in this challenge is helping you build those muscles. And so, because these muscles of the mind, which I learned from other trainings, other techniques, they're basically very similar to Neville Goddard's teachings, which is why when I came across Neville Goddard, oh my gosh, it's like chocolate meets peanut butter, and I instantly had peanut butter cups. But it's a muscle. And you know what? You don't have to do any of this. Honestly, if all you ever did was read Neville Goddard, Your Faith is Your Fortune is my favorite. I have not read all of it, but if that's all you ever did, that's enough. But those of you who are really wanting to do a deep dive, who are really wanting to just milk the matrix for all that it's worth, that's what I'm here for. Or that's at least what tonight is about. I just want to give you as many tools in your toolbox, right? So I want to remind you again, since I've done some studying with Mary Morrissey, and this is part of the topic this evening. Notice what you're noticing. Now that might sound unique to some people, but those of you who are doing the work, I think you'll understand. Where are you placing your attention throughout the day? Okay, so you're doing your sats at night, or your subliminals, let's just say. Those are two of my favorites at night. And you might start your morning off that way too. Amazing. But then there's the rest of your day. We all usually typically have a full day. It's like work, it's errands, it's whatever. So anyway, we're going to get into that. So my advice before I dive into this, and this is just like the preface to it, is seek out anything amazing, beautiful, and abundant, and dwell on it. Dwell on what's amazing. So that coincides with Neville's "Isn't it wonderful?" Everything is just wonderful. So that is enough. It truly is enough. If that's all you just had your few mantras and you're like, "Isn't it wonderful? Everything is just wonderful. I'm ready to be ready. My life is amazing." And we'll go over affirmations someday, and some of my favorites I'll share. But I'm just saying that if you want to dive deeper, that's what tonight's challenge video, the mood challenge video, because your thoughts help create your mood, and it also shows you your vibration. So what we want to do is see how long we can stay in these vibrations, or how quickly we could do a recall. Again, there's no right or wrong. There's no judgment on this at all. It is just for your benefit, because this is what we're here for. We want our dreams to come true. And actually, we are. We have had our dreams come true, but this is part of the journey. So I just use some Neville speak right there. So I'm going to discuss, I think I mentioned it in the previous video, a little bit more about rampaging, the rampage of appreciation, because that I learned through my previous teachings and my certification with Abraham Hicks. Very similar in so many ways. I personally found my certification amazing, but it was a little bit more to the logical side. And I find that with Neville, it brought me into creation, and creation's where it's at, but it doesn't hurt to use these steps to, and they can be used in such a creative way too. So that's how I use it. That's where it works for me. So, and you'll see why shortly. So hang in there, stay with me on all of this, but I want to help enhance your manifestations. That's why I'm here. I'm very excited to help y'all with your dream lives. So I want to help you build this muscle. So back to the exercise, if you watched the previous mood challenge video, is about the timer. And I didn't bring a timer up with me tonight, but imagine a timer, right? And pick a topic and try and talk about something that you love, you appreciate, etc. See how long you can do it. It was shocking to me at first how challenging it is, because we have if, and, oh, don't want, whatever. It's natural. Okay. And don't blame yourself. That's what the matrix, how we've been raised. We've been surrounded by it, but try and see, because you'll see. I will give you an example. And so try it sometime. Just give yourself 1 minute on a topic and maybe choose something very neutral, or actually even something that you love. And I'm going to talk to you about it a little bit, like give you an idea. So I'm going to use my example, my Yorkie, who's been pitter-pattering around. I'm doing an evening video. I'm going to probably start to do those because there's so many changes in my schedule right now. But as an example, and I wish I had like my Yorkie in front of me, but as an example, I love my Yorkie. She is amazing. She is a soulmate to me. I just love and adore her. I love the love that we share. I appreciate having her so much in my life. She's the light of my world. I can never get enough of those. I get the kissing alarm clock in the morning. And who doesn't love being loved like that? And having that kind of love in your world is amazing. It's great to experience love. And that kind of love just feels good. And then who doesn't love love? And I love being loved that way. I mean, I love being loved and adored. Do you see how you can start to bridge it into actually love? And then I love having soulmates in my life. And she's one of my soulmates, but I also love having a love soulmate in my life. And how precious is it to have that kind of love in your world and having soulmates in your life that uplift it and make it magical. Do you see where I'm going with this? I just did 1 minute. I looked at the clock timer. You can bridge a topic. Start with something. And this is going to all start to make sense, but hopefully that kind of gave you an idea. Start with my really cute, adorable Yorkie. She'll make an appearance at some point because she loves my attention. And I don't know, she's really too happy with me tonight doing a video, but I don't want to be gone from y'all too long. So, and then let's see. So you saw how I bridged the topic from my cute little Yorkie, how much I love her, to being loved and adored from someone else. You know, I can keep going as like, I love being loved and adored. Love is so precious. It's a beautiful, precious gem in this world. It's what lifts us up, you know, just on and on, right? So, and what I'm trying to help you do really is it's not only vibrational, but it's positive, healthy talk. Because in my experience, this is just my experience, I'm going to say that you're going to have thousands upon thousands of thoughts throughout the day. It's really helpful if we can pick those thoughts. And if it's a topic that's, you know, but start to bridge it over into something, but seek the beautiful, seek what you can appreciate, and use your bridges towards what you know you're trying to work on. So this is all about milking the matrix, people. Yes, milk the matrix for all it's worth. So let's try a different topic. Okay, so I'm going to take Hawaii. I love Hawaii, and I can bridge it to anything. I'm going to bridge it to, you'll see what topic I end up. So I absolutely love Hawaii. When I go there, it feels really magical. I love how exotic it is. I love the flowers. I love the culture, the food. Being by the ocean is nurturing. It feels so expansive. The expansiveness just makes me feel alive. I love the sound of the birds and the feel of the breeze. I love watching the sunsets. And when I take that all in, I just think of how the expansiveness of the universe. And when I feel the expansiveness of the universe, I know I'm one with it. And I know that when I feel that good and that yummy and that delicious, you know, I feel my vibration in tune with every good thing that I could possibly want and desire. I feel myself in tune with the things that I love. I feel in tune with just the great abundance of the beauty of this place and what actually the whole earth has to offer. I love the feeling of that abundance, that there's so much that we can explore. I love the fact that we can experience something so amazing and be surrounded by such beauty. And I know that that is the abundance of what the universe, God's spirit universe has for us. I know that I'm in touch with that abundance. I know that abundance is there for me and I feel it there. And I also can feel it other places. I know that abundance is all right. And I know that I feel really connected to that abundance. And doesn't abundance feel amazing? Abundance of every good thing, abundance of love, abundance of beauty, abundance of, you know, just the majesty of what we can experience in the matrix, what God, universe, spirit has for us. And this abundance just feels so good. It feels so yummy. It feels so delicious. Anyway, did you see the bridge? So that was a little bit over a minute. And this video might not be for everybody, but I'm demonstrating a muscle. I'm demonstrating starting from one topic, going to another. They're not too far apart, but I'm appreciating, I'm being grateful. And then you would say, I'm so grateful. I love the abundance that I feel in Hawaii. I love being in Hawaii. I'm so grateful for being in Hawaii. I'm so grateful for being connected and in tune with the vibrations. Do you just see how that goes? I'm hoping for the right person, this will make sense. This video may not be for everybody, but for the right person, it will all make sense. So all of this was just to say that I'm setting you up for your success. I'm setting you up for milking the matrix, our simulation, and to have an added tool in your toolbox, and to help benefit you and manifest your dreams. Because like I said, you could just stick to just the most basic things. You can. And you can totally attract and manifest by aligning to your dream life. Absolutely. By sticking to the bare basics. But if you're all in and you're wanting more, that's what this video is all about. So we mentioned before about the music in the last video, but I'm going to mention again. There's so many songs out there. I love music so much, but a lot of the songs out there are full of a lot of blah, 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 but there'll be like one or two amazing verses, and there'll be something that's so amazing about prosperity, and you catch it. Like I catch it when I'm at the gym. Or love, maybe make a playlist, so like with love, there's a million songs. One of my favorites right now is Kiss of Life by Sade. And there's a new remake out there too I love as much as well. But there's so much to pull in there. It's just like, oh my gosh, the sky is full of the color of love, and feeling the kiss of life, kiss of love, milk it all, because here's the other half of it. Your attention, just like Mary was saying, like pay attention to what you're paying attention to, what you're paying attention to. Notice what you're noticing, because universe doesn't hear no. Your focus and your attention is your vibrational currency. It is your vibrational yes. So you can say, I hate terrible traffic, and all, or let me rephrase that. I don't like, terrible traffic. I hate it. I don't like it. So whatever you fight against persists, because the universe doesn't hear, I don't like. It just hears terrible traffic, and the universe goes, yes, more terrible traffic. Yes, more terrible traffic. That's just a very neutral topic for anybody, to give you an idea. So what I'm helping you train is that focusing and leaning into what you love. Because if the universe hears you say, oh, they love love. Oh, they love prosperity. Oh, they love feeling cherished and adored. Oh, wow, they love, feeling just like supported. They love beautiful places. They love adventure. They love travel. It's like whatever you love. They love, it's whatever. But this is what this muscle is about. Because the more you can focus on what you love, adore, and appreciate in your world, is going to help attract more, because there is no such thing. So imagine it like we're talking about music, right? Imagine it's like Spotify. I believe it's Spotify, where you can say like thumbs up, thumbs down on a song. That is, people, this is what you're basically doing. You're thumbs upping or thumbs downing a song. So it might be a topic, not a song, but your attention, it's either thumbs up or thumbs down. But really, the universe doesn't hear a thumbs down. It hears the attention. So everything is really a thumbs up. So you might as well ignore the rest. Like when I hear the rest of a song, blah, 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 and then I hear a nugget and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's like a old school song back in the day. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of who it was, but one of the songs, and it was 24 carats in the air. Oh, well, the rest of it's about all this and that, but 24 carats in the air. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And then when I hear that, I close my eyes and I feel that feeling and I take it in. What would it feel like to have 24 carats floating in the air? And it just, you can vibrationally align with it through a song. Close your eyes. I do this at the gym all the time. I think they must be thinking I'm just thinking about my next part of my workout. It's cool. I don't mind. So I think I've mentioned before, driving, dwell on what you love. Dwell, savor. Look at the luxury cars. I love to notice the planes because I love travel so much. So I love travel. Like when I see a plane in the sky, I think about the travel and adventure and how I love international travel and exploring new cultures. That's what I think of when I see a plane. Or you could just go plane or not even see it, right? So you're also training your vibration to seek out what you love. So I'm helping you focus your 5D eyes in our 3D matrix simulation. And we're using Neville to do it because Neville's amazing. So, and you can use this, okay, I have one last one for you because I think this one's pretty great. Think about it with payments received. So I think I mentioned a couple of videos back, I finally got paid on a check on something. And, instead of it being like, oh, it's late or they're paying me this way, they didn't Venmo me, whatever, I'm so grateful for receiving this money. I love receiving money. I love when people Venmo me. I love checks. I love receiving cash too. I love passive income. I love being in the flow of money. I love being magnetic to money and all the ways that money can flow to me. Let me count the ways. Little Shakespearean there. I love passive income, Venmo, Zells, cash, gift cards, gift certificates. You can go anywhere with it. But if you know what you love, lean into that. That could only help you. Again, this is just extra, but if you're looking to ramp up your game, and even if you're new, I mean, even if you just like, hey, want to check it out, or hey, I like this idea, go for it. It doesn't hurt. It only can help. And then you can lean into and so all these ways I'm receiving money just reminds me how much I love my life and how abundant it is and how living your dream life can feel so good. And I love being supported by the universe. I love receiving expected and unexpected money. I love that feeling. I love being in alignment, in vibration with money and the flow of abundance. Oh, it's just so yummy and delicious. So not to make this video too long, and then it's always gratitude, because when you get into, oh, I love that vibration. Oh my gosh, especially when you're hitting that bridge, that sweet spot. When you get to that sweet spot, it's like whether you end up in love or whether you're ending up in prosperity and abundance. And I'm so grateful. So grateful. Because the universe, again, hears that gratitude. And when you're grateful for something, the universe will give you something more to be grateful to. You are more magnetic to that. If you're going to grumble, universe is going to hear that same thing. The attention thing is going to give you something more to grumble about. You might as well be grateful for everything. So that bridge is very helpful. And you can try and use it with some negative topics too. So I gave you enough examples. I wrote a bunch down, but I don't want this video to be too long. Same thing, finding money in a parking lot. You get the idea, I think, at this point. So I'm going to hold a space for you guys. Everything that you're manifesting has come true, because I feel like that's a really important thing as we're creating our Neville community. And I'm hoping that I'm inspiring you, but for those that you are wondering whether this is possible, of course it's all possible. The thing is that the focus, if you're wondering how can you do this? can you be good at this? Or can you be good at any of this? I'm here to encourage you, tell you, you can do this. Because guess what? You've been doing it all your life, but in the reverse. You are used to it. You're used to worrying. Guess what worry is? Worry is like, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay my bill? I don't know where XYZ is coming from, and how am I going to juggle this? And I haven't what that, and I need something else. And same thing. It's a negative rampage. So if you can do that, you can do this. It's a muscle. We're just flipping it. Totally, we are flipping the script. So we're taking you out of fear and uncertainty and the what ifs, and which is a negative prayer, which leads to negative manifestations. So if you don't think that you do this, you've been doing it all your life. You have. I'm showing you how to harness this so that you can do it in the way that benefits you, that steps outside of the matrix, which has been, basically we can see cultivated in a negative way. The matrix has some beauty in it. It's amazing in a lot of ways, but there's also a prevalent culture of negativity. So this is a way to flip the script. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you so you can step out, break out of this, and actually align to a different version of you in the multiverse that has more beautiful alignments in different versions of your life. And we will talk about that at some point. So I don't want to say too much about it, but this is a skill. It's a muscle. It's the reversal. We are flipping the script on the universe. We're milking or flipping the script on the matrix. We are milking it for all it's worth because there is beauty in it. I'm not saying there isn't. There is, but we can use it for all it's worth. So I did go over all that. So with Neville, that's why I think he was so genius. He was so ahead of his time. So now that we are aware that we are one with God, and that part of us that is God is our wonderful imagination, which again, even where we focus, that's imagination. If you don't think fear is your imagination, it is. That what ifs. We're leaning into, what do you love? Oh my gosh, that feeling of love. When you can start to feel that feeling of love come all over you, whatever it is, you're hitting the sweet spot. So we're clearing out the old assumptions, that old energy, and we're creating new ones. So what you're experiencing now, if you're just not sure about what you see in your daily, just know that that's your old energy based on your old assumptions. We are helping build new assumptions, and we're doing that by changing your energy and changing your vibration on different topics. You'd be surprised. You start practicing, and again, it's a challenge. I do this every day. I don't even call it a challenge. I just want to see how long I can feel good. How many things can I find to be grateful for and just dwell on the beauty and the gratitude? That vibration there, my friends. And so that's the challenge I offer to you. If you care to join me on this, I just feel like there's a lot of value in it. And I think you will see that your life will never be the same. The matrix cannot help but change, because when we change our vibration and our choices, we make jumps in the simulation. We may not even notice that we are starting to edge into or jumped into another parallel universe. They look and feel the same sometimes. They're not too far apart. You might have just made a baby jump, and we'll talk about that sometime. However, it all counts. It all counts. I have 24 hours just like y'all. I want to make it all count. And I'm not saying that I get through the whole day. But I want to enjoy every moment. So let's see, the key phrases. Well, we did talk about it again, and this is, if you had to water this all down, isn't it wonderful? Everything is wonderful. And also, believe it or not, it falls into, thank you for showing me that all of my issues are already solved. If you could keep your vibration there and really feel those feelings when you close your eyes and say those two things, it's the same thing, but we're trying to milk the matrix. And I am going to add that this is also a good supplement to meditation. I know so many people love meditation. I'm not opposed to it. I think it's a beautiful thing. Maybe someday I will revisit it, but I can share. So for those of you who've always wondered, you've had no luck, whatever, I can share that I did meditation faithfully for quite a few years. I had the ability to do so. I had a business where I could set the space, and I'm sure it added to my day. I never had manifestations show up. It didn't change my vibration like in a way where I felt like on top of the world. When I work with Neville, when I work with these processes, I can feel the energy. I can feel on top of the world. So I'm not saying either one is right or wrong. I just know that I connect to this. For all of you who have worried that you can't connect, or maybe you're missing out on something because you can't manifest or you can't meditate, I'm here to say that you do not need to meditate. I think it's beautiful. I think it helps so many. We're all wired and built very differently. So this is part of that alternative, like with SATs, scripting, because like with SATs, you're creative visualization, so your eyes are closed, you're getting ready to go to sleep, and all these things. I think it's a good alternative. And so I wanted to share that little tidbit with you because I really didn't get that much out of meditation, at least not, I must say, at least for where I was. And it was a great part of my day, but it didn't offer what I get out of doing these simple techniques. So I'm just going to share that. Maybe that means or connects to someone out there and encourages you in case you aren't good at meditating. I get a little too restless, did it, but it just wasn't all that for me. But for those of you who do it, that's amazing. And I hear so many amazing things, successes, whereas to Neville processes, it just wasn't for me. I consider nighttime SATs my meditation. So when we are talking about all this, just to wrap it all up, this is, I think, one of the longest videos I've done. It's just to say, when you think about everything we just talked about, talk about seizing the day, like carpe diem, right? Because we want to seize the day and we want to seize the mood. And so all these things that we're focusing on create a mood, and you capture the mood, you ride that wave, and feeling is the secret. You will feel these feelings come into your body and you will start to have an auto recall. For those of you who are new, it happens. And the more often you do it, the more you feel that recall. And I think that's also the added benefit, because when I'm doing my SATs at night or some other things and I start to get a feeling, a mood come over me, now I can think of like one of these rain pages and I can totally just, oh my gosh, out of nowhere, I'll get that same yummy, delicious, loving feeling, or that same yummy, delicious feeling of whatever it is, just whether it's abundance flowing in my life or just loving travel and adventure. It's that same vibration that comes over. So that is what this is all about. So I hope this is a valuable tool that you can put in your toolbox. That's all I really want to say about this today, because again, this is one of my longer videos. But you've been on my mind because I couldn't get to doing any videos this weekend, and I'm going to try and start to do some evening videos and some response videos as well. Since I'm not able to go live yet until I have 1,000 subs, I'm actually going to create a series called Ask Neville Girl. So post your questions in the comment section, and if I think it's a good learning question, or I just think that there's something that I can do to answer now, I'm going to respond by video question. So FYI. So if you like my content, I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment with your question for me. I will be answering you via video. I feel like that's a great way for us to get to know each other better, and I can serve y'all better. And I don't know where you are in the world today, and I do not know what you are trying to manifest, but I am holding the space for you. That's what I'm wanting to reframe what I was saying previously. I'm holding the space for you that all of your dreams have come true. And until the next time, happy manifesting. Bye.